Hi, beautiful people. I know it's been a little while, but in today's session, we're going to be looking at intuition and guidance. So, we're going to be seeking either the universe, God, whatever it is for you, or ourselves, and finding our pathways, finding out what we need to do, and just trusting in the process, learning to let go and just tap in to what we need, basically. So, as always, we're coming to our mat. We're standing in our mountain pose. My feet are hip width apart, facing forward, and we're going to start with a few breaths where my hands are coming into prayer position. I'm going to inhale, and that whole journey of the inhale, the hand's going to come up and it's going to rest on the top of my head. So for me, it's around my bun. And with the exhale, we're bringing it down, the energy from the top of the head, the crown chakra, back down through our heart center. And we're going to go up, inhale, bringing it around, exhale, coming in, and we're going to do a few of those breaths. So do this together. Ready? Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Trying to keep the torso as straight as possible. Keep going with that flow. Trying to keep your hands in contact with the body as much as you can, tracing against your face, your neck, and your torso. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really allowing yourself to lift higher on that inhale. Feeling the space in the vertebrae. And the exhale, keeping that connection as you feel the hands meeting. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping those feet planted on the floor, nice and grounded. Inhale. Exhale. And do 2 more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just come into your mountain pose, placing the palms facing forward. Feeling the groundedness of your feet on the floor, the openness as your palms as you're facing forward. Your feet are grounded in the present moment. Your palms are looking forward to the future with openness. So allow those fingers to spread, those palms to open and relax. Allowing the shoulders to relax, gently opening up if we feel a slight stretch. Just going to stay here for 3 more breaths. Your next inhale, you're going to bring those hands above the head, this time hands are shoulder height apart. So my hands are stacked above my shoulders are pulled down away from my ears. With an inhale, I'm gently going to lift my heart towards the sky, keeping the lower body and the lower back in place. With an exhale, I'm going to fold down, bending my knees, bring my chest towards my legs, and my head towards the floor, and my hands on the ground. Allowing that head to fall heavy. As I inhale, I'm rolling up again, hands shoulder width apart, chest to the sky. Exhale, folding down into this position. Inhale, bring it up, and we're just feeling that space between the hands as we're folding forwards and backwards. Doing this in time with our own breath. Opening up as much as we can that feels natural, and really allowing that head to relax when we get to the bottom. Do 1 more. And now we're going to repeat that with the hands together in a prayer position. Feeling now the connectedness of the body and the mind as you're coming down, you're dragging your hands down as much as you can. Feeling that connection from the top of the head, running down the face, down onto the floor. Again, in your own time, in your own breath, just feeling that connection to yourself. Keeping that openness that we did when our hands and our arms were open. Do 2 more of these. And then finding your way back up to that mountain pose, curling from the bottom of the spine, with the head being the last up. You may just want to just give yourself a shake, then reground. We're going to come into that chair position, so really spread your toes on the floor. Feel that connection to this present moment. Keeping that length in the spine, the space in the vertebrae, my belly button moving into my spine. I'm strong. It's like being here connected. My belly is hugging my inner being, my inner core. With an exhale, I'm going to come down into chair. So I'm bending my knees, allow my belly button to lead me backwards as if I'm sitting down, keeping that chest lifted. Hands are coming together in this prayer position. Just staying with my breath. My knees are staying over my toes and my ankles. If you want to, slowly tread those feet. Working at coming up evenly, still staying in the straight line so we're not coming up sideways. Moving 1 foot at a time. Trying to keep our hips and our shoulders as still as possible. As if someone was going to film us from our torso upwards, they would never know that we're moving the lower body. Timing this with our breath, feeling the openness and the resistance of the foot. For the next exhale, coming back up to standing, squeezing those glutes at the top, bringing those hands to heart center, feeling those elbows pushing back as we're opening up our shoulders, feeling the head lifting towards the sky. I'm going to shift the weight onto the left foot, lifting up the right, bringing it across. You can either stay here or you can tuck it round, depending. We're going to come back into that chair position as we're coming into half of our eagle. So with your next exhale, you're going to allow those hips again to pull backwards, that core hugging into itself. Keeping a fixed gaze, feeling those elbows moving back, keeping those shoulders nice and open, that chest lifted. Feeling the hands pushing against each other as you're connecting to yourself. From this position, you can either stay here or you can allow yourself to fold forward, allowing your hands to find the floor, your head to tuck towards the legs. Finding that groundedness and the support. Feeling the gentle stretch. Staying with the breath. Every inhale, the belly moving out, and every exhale, the belly moving closer to itself. We'll stay in whatever position we're in for 3 more breaths. Allowing yourself to sink deeper. As we exhale, we're all coming back up. Placing the hands on the hips. As we exhale, coming forward, feeling those hips stay nice and straight. Keeping the balance on one leg if we can. Just rotating that right foot. If you need to put the foot down at any point, that's completely okay. But just keeping this movement going. We're dipping our toe into the future, but we're moving, we're flowing, we're trusting because we're grounded in right now. Next exhale, that leg is going to move behind us. We're going to rotate the foot the opposite direction. A lot of balance and coordination, I know. Here is the past. We've got this idea, keeping the hands here just to keep you lifted. That we can look back for some guidance, but we don't stay there. Again, we're grounded in this present moment. So we exhale, bringing the foot just above the ankle, bringing that knee out so we're coming into our lower tree. Hands are still resting on my hips. So I'm feeling the support that I'm giving myself, the stability I'm giving myself. This idea that something is holding me and keeping me. that I can hold and keep myself safe because my core is still engaged in. But there is also this outer energy, this outer being that is supporting me as well. And just allow that to help ground you and find this balance right now. You are keeping your gaze straight ahead at a fixed point. As your hands are on your shoulders, you're feeling the elbows moving back, not like a chicken, but just wherever feels that your shoulders are nice and open. Lengthen the neck, spreading those left toes on the floor. As we exhale, come into 2 feet on the floor, mountain pose. Bringing those palms facing forward, closing the eyes if you need to. Feeling that head lifting up towards the sky, feeling space in the spine. The hands, the palms are facing forward, open and ready for anything. But we're grounded in this moment as we're feeling our feet on the floor. Noticing where our weight is, whether it's forward or back, whether it's in or out. I'm just going to stay here for 3 breaths. Needing to do nothing else, but feel stable and stacked where we are. Releasing anything you need to with your breath. You can breathe out of your mouth, you can sigh. All of those worries and anxieties for right now, they can pause because we're grounded in what's happening right now. And we're open to everything because we feel that support. If you need, you can always place your hands back on your hips to feel the universe, to feel the energy in this video, the energy that I'm sending you as well. This support, as well as the support that you have within yourself. Just going to stay here for 3 more breaths. I'm going to shift the weight towards the right hand side now as we lift up that left foot. We're bringing it round across. Again, you can rest the toes on the floor if you need, or you can pick it up depending. That core is engaged in, so my belly button is hugging my inner being. And as I exhale, I'm bringing that down. My hands are coming together in a prayer position. My elbows are peeling back, feeling the shoulders open, the chest lifted. The core is engaged. Just feeling the connection of my legs as they're intertwined and hugging. The length and the lightness of the upper body. So we're focusing on the groundedness, the support, the stability, the present. My fingers are pushing against each other. So I'm feeling the unison of the body and the mind just keeping me grounded, keeping me present. Keeping me understanding whatever I need to understand without having to think about it, but trusting the two are coming together. You can either stay here or on an exhale, you can fold that body down again, bringing the chest towards the legs and the hands towards the floor. The head folding over, releasing any tension, allowing anything to fall out if it needs. These thoughts, these ideas falling from the top of the head. Just relaxing the body, keeping yourself as low as you can. You stay here for 3 breaths. Every inhale, the belly moving out. Every exhale, the belly moving in. The next exhale, we're all going to come meet again in this position. Placing the hands around our hips. Feeling that support as we exhale and straighten this leg, keeping it as straight as we can. Bringing that left foot forward. Just rotating the ankle in one direction. Dipping our toe into the future, knowing it's okay to have these moments of looking both forward and back, but that we keep ourselves grounded. That our intuition, that our guidance comes to us, but it comes to us where we are right now. It can't come to us as we're thinking about these 2 different spaces, these spaces that don't exist right now. We take care of ourselves and the being. We feel the support of the hands around our hips, the support within ourselves and the support around us. As we exhale, we're bringing our foot backwards, rotating the ankle the other way, keeping those hips lifted, that leg nice and straight. We know it's okay to look in different directions. We know it's okay to have those moments, we give ourselves that. But our necessities are right now. As we exhale, we bring that left foot above the right ankle. Feel the support around us. Really feel those fingers on your body right now. We exhale, bringing that left leg out, coming into a lower tree. Keeping the hands here. Bring them into heart center. Either way, feeling the shoulders gently moving back, so we're opening our chest. We're ready to receive this love, this guidance, this everything that we need. Keeping that length in the upper body because we're grounded. Finding that fixed point, just staying with the breath. Lifting up and up and up to this higher being, to this higher energy, to this higher consciousness of self, to this higher whatever you need right now. Reach that spine up for it, lift up out of it. You're still in this present moment. You're still grounded, but you're feeling this lightness, this string, putting you up, 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 up. I'm just going to stay here for 3 more breaths. No, we need to do nothing else. As we exhale, we're coming back to this mountain pose. Bringing the palms facing forward, feeling the fingers spread, closing the eyes if you need. Feeling the groundedness of being on both feet. You may want to rotate the hands now forwards and backwards. The palms are facing front and back. Syncing this up with your own breath in your own time. Allowing this flow, this movement to come towards you. Still keeping those shoulders nice and open as we're receiving the love and the support that we need. Not needing to think about anything. Just feeling in our body, reconnecting to ourselves. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then whether you want to keep the eyes open or closed, you're going to find your way down onto the floor, onto your knees on the mat. Sitting on your heels, finding that length in your spine. We're going to go into our eagle arms. So I'm going to bring my left arm in front. My right hand is going to hook over. My left hand is then going to come towards the left hand side, and the right hand is going to turn to hold. So if you want to see it this way, left hand comes up, right hand comes over, left arm twists around, right hand stops. Stopping wherever you need to, wherever you are. Keeping those shoulders down. Bringing the hands on top of the forehead if you can, just feeling that touch between the body and the mind. Push in onto this third eye chakra here, so just this space between the eyebrows and just above. Feeling push in, gently touching this point, feeling this connection. Feeling the shoulders as you're embracing around yourself. Shoulders relaxing, moving away from the ears, and the head moving higher. If you feel comfortable in an exhale, you're going to fold your body down, moving the chest towards the floor, keeping the hands where they are. Aim to open up the legs slightly to make room for the arms. Keeping those hands in contact with the forehead. Staying here for a few breaths. Feeling every inhale, your belly moving towards your legs, and every exhale, your belly moving towards yourself. Just noticing that flow of movement. Stay here for 3 more breaths, just really relaxing into wherever you need. And the next exhale, just bringing your spine back up in a nice straight line. And hooking hands, placing the hands just gently on top of your body, top of your thighs, finding that lengthened spine. Tilting the head side to side, right ear on top of right shoulder, left ear on top of left shoulder. Now, any thoughts or any worries that maybe come in, just to fall out of the ears, fall down into the ground where they'll be held. Knowing that this guidance may not come in thoughts or words. These can be something outside of us, something that we view and something that we observe. So it's not part of us. That will feel it and that will know when something is right. We trust ourselves right now because once again we're grounded in this present moment. The thoughts in the present moment are falling out. Find a way back to a central position. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So this right arm is coming across. The left hand is coming up at the elbow. The right arm is folding round. The left hand is facing prayer. The right hand meets in prayer. Take a nice deep breath, just allowing that back to open. Relaxing those shoulders down. If you can, placing the hands on top of the forehead. Meeting that third eye chakra, meeting the midline of your body where your thumbs are. Finding that length in the spine, keeping that core engaged, that belly button moving in towards the inner self. We're not relaxing wherever we are, we're still very engaged. And if you want, on an exhale, coming down with a flat back, slow and steady, meeting the earth. Resting our head on our hands, our body on our arms and our legs. Just staying with the breath, feeling every inhale, the belly moving towards the legs. And every exhale, the belly moving towards self. Allowing the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Noting the points where the bodies meet. Notice the point in between the eyebrows where the hands are touching. If you're aware of any other chakras, maybe you're noticing if these are in contact or not. Stay here for 3 more breaths. On your next exhale, feeling that length in the spine, we're lifting our body back up. Keeping that core engaged, the head lifting up to higher things. We gently unravel ourselves, placing our hands once again on our thighs. Just tilting the head side to side, right ear over right ear, left ear over left ear. Any thoughts or worries to fall out? If we're not thinking of any, that's okay. Just trusting if there's anything, the body is naturally releasing them. Just feeling the gentle stretch on the neck. If you feel that there's a bit more tightness in one side, like I can feel here, just allowing yourself permission to rest there. Or if not, just keep moving from side to side. Exhaling, coming back to centre. I'm going to come down into a child's pose. So I'm going to come into all fours to start, placing my fingers spread on the floor. I'm going to bring my legs, my butt, all the way down towards my legs and the floor, stretching those arms forward and resting the forehead once again on the mat, feeling the connection of the forehead and the ground. Just allowing yourself to relax here for a few breaths, allowing the shoulders to fall towards the earth, the hips towards the legs, towards the earth. Noticing if there's any tension, just sending out of your body, trusting that it will be held. Feeling the areas of your body in contact with the ground or with the mat. With the hands, the arms, the head, the legs, the feet. Really allowing yourself to open up, feeling those shoulders relax. And if you wish, you find the elbows on the floor, so you can lift your hands up into a prayer position on the top of your head, making any adjustments wherever you feel is right for you right now. And just allow this connection, feeling the pressure or the gentle touch between the two hands, the connection of the body and the mind, radiate over your mind and over your body. Feeling your hands in prayer position, they're pointing up towards the sky, to a higher being, to a higher energy. And your head is pointing down towards the earth, the high and the low. Finding a balance and a unity right now. Knowing you need to do nothing else than to feel these connections, to rest where you are. You can imagine the line between your hands as they point up. In the middle of your eyebrows, that third eye chakra as it's pointing down. This golden thread that's running through, keeping you supported and grounded and in path. Just going to stay here for a few more breaths. And your next exhale, bring the hands back down towards the earth in child's pose, feeling the connection of the fingers on the floor. Staying here for 3 breaths, re-grounding yourself into this moment. So you exhale, coming back up onto all fours, keeping the eyes closed or opening if you feel more comfortable, just feeling that space again. 4 pillars of support of your hands and your knees and your feet. Core engaged. Finding your way to a kneeling position. I'm just going to end by just doing a few breaths again, bringing this motion in, really breathing in and out through the mouth, inhaling whatever we need from this session, exhaling whatever we want to leave behind. So the hands again are in a prayer position. With an inhale, we're coming up with the head, and with an exhale, we're brushing down, tracing across the body, coming back down again. So we can do this together. Ready? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now with the hands shoulder width apart. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Down the head again, just to fall right shoulder over right ear, left ear over left shoulder. Releasing anything we need. Feeling the hands and the legs and the feet on the floor. Feeling our body lifting up towards the sky. We gently open up the eyes. Just move slowly, as slow as we can, from side to side. Noticing whatever we notice in the space without any expectation, be it colour or shape or objects. knowing we may jump a little bit, and that's okay. I'm just going to move from left to right and right to left, regrounding yourself into this space and into this room, taking whatever time you need to come back to this present moment. Thank you so much for joining in today's session. I hope it's been helpful, and I can't wait to see you soon.